So that clip that you just watched was actually a clip from my new Get a Grip Developing Hand Speed course. Now, don't let the title fool you. It's not just about building speed, it's about building control and building mobility around the kit. So you're not just fast on the snare drum, but you're fast all around the kit. So I wanted to go over a bunch of what's inside of this course and how it can benefit you as a drummer. So what this course is all about is developing your grip with the drumstick, developing proper technique, ensuring that you're not injuring yourself, but also making sure you get the most amount of power when it comes to playing around your toms and on the rest of the drum kit, as well as conserving energy if you're trying to play really fast stuff, especially in metal. This is definitely geared for metal drummers. So if you're not a metal drummer and you're just getting into it, this would be a good course to start off on. I've also got a double bass course, but I don't want to talk about that one right now. So we need to obviously develop grip and technique and all that good stuff, but why? Why do we want to develop that? Well, that's the root of all evil when it comes to speed. You see, when we speed things up, we need to remain relaxed so that we can have more control over our limbs. You'll notice if you try and play really fast around the drums, you start to tense up and then you lose steam really quickly. Well, that's what we cover in this course. We try and get you to stay relaxed and give you proper techniques so you're not using more steam than you need to burn. In the first module, we go right back to the basics. We start off with learning how to grip the drumstick. It might sound silly, but a lot of you, I guarantee, if you took videos of yourself playing, you would notice too that you're not gripping your stick properly. And I think that's one of the fundamentals of being able to have proper control that will develop your playing into really fast, speedy playing around the drum set, is proper grip. So in this module, we go over how to grip it properly, what grips we should use at what point on the drum set. And I just want to note too that a lot of this stuff is done on the practice pad in the first section. So all these ideas and concepts are broken down on a practice pad, and then we come back behind the drums and we take those same ideas, techniques, and all those different concepts, and we actually apply it to the drums so you can follow along with your drum set with me and practice all these things yourself. In this module, we also cover things like utilizing all your fingers in the French grip technique or the thumb up technique. And we also talk about gripping the stick too hard, like what happens if you grip the stick too hard. Obviously, if you grip it hard, you're gonna end up hurting yourself, but we need to find ways to overcome this. So I put together a step-by-step system that I will walk you through. I will literally take your hands and help you transform them. So the idea with this course is that by the end of it, you'll be able to play much faster and you have a better understanding of your positioning and your body behind the drums when it comes to playing fast. Module number 2 in this course is all on technique. Now, why is technique important? Well, let me put it this way. If, let's say you're swinging a hammer all day and you use really bad technique, well, what's gonna happen? I think you know the answer to this. You're gonna end up hurting your elbow, you're gonna end up being really sore. So how can you swing a hammer for a few hours a day or all day without feeling sore? This is where technique comes into play. All right, so when we have proper technique when we're drumming, especially at faster speeds where we need to control ourselves much more, how is it gonna affect us and how do we integrate the proper technique into our playing so that we can play more efficiently with speed around the drums? When it comes to technique, we also talk about posture. This is really important. I see a lot of drummers leaning forward like this, a lot of drummers leaning back. Mind you, some rules are meant to be broken a little bit, but you do need to understand what proper posture is behind the drums because you want to live a long, healthy life. And I don't know about you, but when I get to 80, hopefully I do, I want to still be playing drums and I don't want to be sore because I didn't play it right when I was younger. So in this module, we go over individual finger control. We got exercises on that in the practical section on the other half of this course. We also talk about keeping your elbows in because when your elbows start to go out, you'll notice you'll start to contract your muscles and then you're losing energy that you shouldn't be in the first place. In this third module, we're talking about rebound and we're taking a look at how to incorporate it around the kit because we all know when we try and dig into the toms, we can't get as fast of rolls as we can on our snare drum. And you don't want to tune these up too tight because then they'll just sound horrible. So I'll show you some techniques, some different combination grips to use when going out of a snare drum fill into a tom fill and much, much more. So we look at things like multiple bounces, using your wrists as opposed to your fingers, and then like I said, combination techniques. like going from the French grip to German grip. And if you don't know what that is, you're going to learn all about that in this course as well. Fourth part of this module is exercise based. Now, the first half of the course is all theoretical and mindset and how we approach it and why we approach things a certain way. But in the fourth module, in the second half, we apply it to the drums. So things like wrist exercises or molar exercises or individual finger exercises are just some of the exercises you're going to find in this module. And you're going to find this really beneficial because, again, not only do we do it on a practice pad, we do it on a real drum set, and it's all mic'd up and it's professionally recorded. The fifth module in this speed and control course for the drum set is musical application. Think of it, at the end of the day, if we're practicing all of this not to apply it musically, then we might as well just be a one-man band. So you're going to learn how to apply it musically, when to apply it musically, and most importantly, why you need to apply it musically. Because the importance of musical application is detrimental to a drummer's playing and his application to music. So if you really like all the free stuff that I have to offer on this channel, I really do thank you for taking the time and commenting and letting me know suggestions in the comments and stuff about what you want to see on this channel. So I've taken a lot of those questions, comments, and concerns, and I formulated it into one big course. So if you're looking to take away the frustration, you want to loosen up that weak hand, you want to make it as strong as your right hand, or you want to learn different techniques and grips around the drum set to get more speed and control, then this course is definitely for you. So I'm going to put a link for that sign up down in the description below, and you can check out all the information we just talked about here in this video again at that link down in the description below. So if you have any further questions about this course, you can just let me know down in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to help you out. So here is my new course called Get a Grip, Developing Hand Speed. I hope to see you inside. I've really put a lot of heart and soul into this. Even though I'm a ginger, I don't have much of a soul. But I really hope to see you there. I really want you to do well, and I'm here to help you on your way. So grab your seat, and I'll see you inside. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Fleury, and I'll see you in the next video.